Hey, Taurus. This is your reading for the week of January 9th. I'm not focused on anything. We'll just see what the universe has to say. And I'm using 3 decks of cards here. The Tarot of Mystical Moments by Catherine Welch-Stein, and the Curious Creatures deck by Chris Ann, and another one by Chris Ann, which is the Sacred Creators Oracle deck. It's like the 5th time I've said it and I still can't get it out. I'm gonna wait to show you these. Oh, Taurus, my goodness. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this is the theme right now. Take a look at the video I posted yesterday on the collective energies for this week. This card is just going to keep coming up. It's a 6 of Cups, nostalgia, people from the past lives, past relationships, past patterns, habits, issues, lessons that were not resolved, unresolved issues, hereditary things. We're in Capricorn, and I'm getting a headache holding this up for you. It's giving me a headache. Okay, so Taurus, there's a loop. You're caught in a loop and you're tired. The very next card that came out, 10 of Wands. Okay, this is a burden that you're ready to put down. And then you have to rest. And you really have to rest. This is all those feathers, look at that. That's in this particular deck, it's swords, but there are usually birds or feathers or something that's airborne. And there's information here that you will only receive if you take some downtime, whatever it is, if it's on a daily basis, if it's a vacation, if it's a weekend away, whatever. But you need to do this self-care, and it's for your mind. And there's something burdensome, and it's like the universe is trying to say, yeah, you'll get it. You'll get all of this if you just stop for a second so that you can receive it. And then you won't have to repeat it again, but you actually have to attend to it. And that's a recurring theme. It's playing out differently for every different sign that I'm looking at, but it's still part of our big collective energy. It's just flavoring the circumstances differently for every sign, for every person. Temperance is showing up a lot for a lot of people. There's patience. And these birds here, one is sitting there perched and one is flying away. And I think I'm just noticing this now. There's dragonflies in there too, which are transformation. And there's this, she looks so, let's see here. Get that. She looks a little bit spaced out, she's kind of sitting there like, I don't know what's going on. Just let the birds do whatever the birds are going to do. And then we have the pair of dragonflies here. Transformation, communication going. Some coming in, some going out. And it's temperance, patience, balance. Not everything is meant to be kept. Not everything needs to be held. Not everything needs to be carried. Flowers are very transient. They have a growing time. They have a time where you can actually pick them and put them in a vase. And then there's only so much time that they last. Okay. All of that, clear all of that. And there's like this really, I know people say Taurus are stubborn. There's like a stubbornness to it as an underlying trait, but it's not just that. There's a positive form of stubbornness, which is persistence and follow through and understanding and grounding and earthiness. But there's something that's cyclical here and cyclical. Anyway, works in a cycle. And we've got the Ace of Cups coming. Let the guard down a little, take that break. Or my elbow just fell off the desk. And then there's this beginning of love. And whether this is like a new relationship or, it's interesting that we start off with the Six of Cups and then we go back to this Ace of Cups. It could be a renewed love relationship. It can be somebody coming from the past, coming forward again. It can be an issue that you let go of and you get to reopen yourself up to it again. But this is like in a brand new way. So lots of transformation happening. Butterflies, dragonflies, flowers going through their process of blooming and flowering and dying and budding. Okay. So the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is this stability and foundations in your home life. I just find it funny too that there's that little moon up there, the crescent moon, which is exactly what we've got right now. And that's the Eight of Cups poking out from under there with more butterflies and dragonflies. Everything's in a pair here. And she's going down this little path, leaving something behind. I don't normally do that. Read a card that's sort of poking out, but it just seemed like it was appropriate. Okay, let's see if we can clarify here. There's something floating on my screen. There we go, sorry. You can't see it, but it was impeding me. Okay, let's see what else. What else does Taurus need to know here for this week? Hangman has shown up. Hanged Man. Oh, goodness. Number 3. It's a 12. Comes a 3. Different perspective. This is another theme. Everybody needs to shift their perspective right now. There you go. There's the Taurus energy. Okay, Queen of Discs, Queen of Pentacles. Everything is right there. This energy, receiving, earthy, grounded, can do everything, really. Sitting in opulence. It's not showy. It just is. Page of Wands and Strength. It's a little bit carefree energy here. It's a little bit of fire in that grounded, earthy, stubborn, stuck energy, flying through, flying ahead. It's a little bit of caution to the wind here, but it's not too much. It's just enough. Like, just can you kind of remember what that's like? Pull that into something, take that energy and put it into something. You don't have to behave recklessly or anything, but just like a little yeehaw in the stuff that you're doing. And there's strengths behind you. You have this strength. So there's no question that this Taurus energy is going to be frivolous at this time. It's almost immovable. So, and there's a pyramid back here. You can't move those things. Like, they are big and solid. They haven't even sunk. I think it's like 2 centimeters on one corner has sunk in all these 1,000 years. There's a lot of stability here. You need to lighten up a little. Poor Taurus. I'm going to get all kinds of comments from Taurus people right now. Ooh, well, this is it. Creator, fire. That's it. Throw a little bit of fire energy into it. That's essentially exactly what I've been saying. That sums it up. A little bit of fire. That's what you need for a very earthy, grounded energy, a little bit of fire. That's all. Whatever way you want to do it. I have nothing else to say. Okay. Have a good week, Taurus.